Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Last episode I was talking about Professor Jiang, right? This guy, he's been very popular recently. I think it's a good idea to let's see what is the problem with guys with him because the lot of the even here a lot of the comments I get is like, oh, this guy's CCP, he's an agent, he does this, but he does this, that. But really, there isn't really any. Number one, they're really just talking BS. They like they're not giving any evidence. Like it's just like, oh, this guy's CCP because I heard it. I heard it here. I heard it on Fox News. But what I'm trying to say in this episode is actually a question that I've been actually thinking about, which is if he's that popular, he's really popular right now. So who is actually attacking him? Who are these bots? Mostly I think those guys are like just bots. They don't have any followers, these accounts. Anybody can make an account on YouTube and put in a lot of these comments are just useless, meaningless, nothing. They don't say anything. So why is it that these guys attack who is it attacking him, and also why are these guys attacking him? So I've number one, this this who is attacking him, okay? So these so obviously they're the bots that are on those channels, that's saying he's agent, he's CCP, he whatever, he's an agent, he's commie, whatever you call it. And then you've got also these kind of guys that are YouTubers, big YouTubers, but they are actually against the CCP. Some of them I didn't know that before, but some of them, some of these channels, I just know that now that there's anti-CCP channels, right? So, for example, there was this lady, I've got her name, but she was dissing him. She was actually criticizing him. So basically, I've seen some of the clips that they have. The main argument they're presenting, a lot of them is couple below. So number one is just a ridiculous statement that because he's not a professor, right? He's not a professor, but he calls himself a professor. Are you guys stupid or what? Like, he just said that he's not a professor, and the whole professor thing is just a joke, isn't it? It's like you can't you guys just literally like are stupid or what, like can't take a joke or what? It's like I'm calling someone like a don, some guy, some don, somebody, like or like king something or queen something. It's a joke, bro. Like, and he did say that it's a joke. It's a joke within the school. They call him professor. He's not a real professor. It's kind of, it's the way how it is. And these guys like they take it seriously. Oh, he's not a professor. Oh, he's not a professor. He must be a scam. Bro, does it really matter what if he's a professor or not? That's number two. It doesn't matter if he's a professor or not. These guys are just like brainwashed or something. And this comes back to my third point, my point below, which is that they will just attack people out of no, like they don't have critical thinking. Like they don't, they're not presenting evidence. They're not doing rational thinking, right? Critical thinking. They just say, oh, this guy says he's a CCP, he must be a CCP. The second point about the guy saying that he's a scammer or whatever about the CCP agent is the fact that he's in China. So therefore, he cannot say stuff which are anti-CCP. Is that correct? Of course, that's correct. You cannot say anti-CCP stuff if, especially if you're in China. Um, More even outside, if you're Chinese citizen, I think if you're a Chinese citizen, you can't be saying that kind of stuff. Um, but they forgot the reality is the fact that what's important is that he doesn't even mention much about China. You see his lectures mostly about the United States, the war in Iran, um, books, philosophy, history. He rarely mentions China. So I don't see how the heck is it supposed to um, relate to China in this grand thesis, right? Um, he doesn't really say that China is going to benefit from this war. As a matter of fact, I think heard somewhere where one of his lectures said he said China actually don't want this war. He said China needs global peace so it can continue be in the um, global trading system, right? Remember what happened in early 2000s. China joined the WTO, World Trade Organization. So that's where its economy just exploded because it 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 started to play in this globalization game. So China wants America's this whole thing, this whole globalization to continue. So these guys' arguments are basically, oh, America is gonna go down and the empire is gonna collapse, and therefore China will be the greatest ever. Well, he never said that. He never said that China would be the greatest, will rule the world. He never said that. These guys are just making it up. So why? So the second part is why are these guys making up stuff about him? So I think that so what I think is that some of these guys, so they've been put into anti-CCP camp. So they're taking money, obviously, from I think most likely from the Falun Gong organization. Otherwise, what's the motive in attacking him? What's the motive for? What is because he is saying stuff which are pretty much anti-America, right? You can say it's anti. Actually, it's. I don't think it's. I don't actually think it's very anti-America, but he does say things about collapse of American empire, things like that. So, but he does say a lot of things about the Jews gonna control the world, something like that. So these guys, basically, a lot of these guys attacking him, they've been behind a lot of the anti-CCP campaigns, right? Um, are supporting those YouTubers and there's those people that are criticizing him. Because most of the stuff he says pretty much irrelevant, right? So, and they trying to link CCP with this guy together, although there isn't really much linkage. So they're trying to think, everything's connected, and he must be an agent, but they never thought that you need number one, you need evidence if you want to um, uh, accuse someone. It doesn't say much about China at all. I would say China is probably maybe 10% of his content. If you really read if you really watched his videos, China is probably 5 to 10%, right? So this is what I think. Let me know what you guys think. This guy is definitely like one of my favorite YouTubers.